Ever since Trump's immigration crackdown began in earnest, law enforcement agencies have been forced to reshuffle staff, with more than 25,000 officers being diverted to ICE. What Trump doesn't like to mention is that by redirecting those resources, other law enforcement activities are deprioritized. Case in point, a Baltimore field office of the FBI began investigations into a nihilistic, violent extremist group called 764. The decentralized online network seeks to destroy civilized society through the corruption and exploitation of vulnerable populations, leading them to regularly target, groom, blackmail, and coerce children into performing violent and oftentimes sexually explicit conduct. Now, you would think going after online sexual predators would be the kind of red meat that Trump and his allies would love to give even more of to their base, especially FBI Director and noted QAnon fan Kash Patel. And for a while, there was some progress with 764. But a former FBI official told MSNBC that since Baltimore domestic terrorism squad members were deployed full-time to help DHS round up undocumented immigrants, the Baltimore field office where those 764 investigations were being conducted has become a ghost town, even while the cases remain open. Patel later said they shut down the Baltimore team because they got all the guys in Baltimore! Because the internet, as we all know, only allows people to connect with others in the same metro area. Patel then shifted the blame to others, arguing special agents in charge of certain districts have been empowered to prioritize threats and personnel assignments based on the specific needs of the region. This ignores the top-down pressure Trump has exerted since coming back into office, and flies in the face of the vast interagency shuffling of personnel that has occurred since immigration crackdowns began. Now, before we get whipped up into thinking 764 is some vast global conspiracy to traffic children, it's important to remember that most sexual violence is perpetrated by people close to victims, not by online strangers. Such is a fact that people like Patel, who fall into QAnon and similar conspiracies, neglect to acknowledge. However, that doesn't mean we give the small number of real online predators we do find evidence of a wider latitude. This shift in priorities reveals that Trump, Patel, Stephen Miller, and all their lackeys would rather haul off a bunch of peaceful people trying to make a life for themselves than focus their efforts on a much smaller, more dangerous group of criminals actively harming vulnerable people. In Trump's America, ice cream salesmen get arrested, and child predators get a head start.